Can you imagine what 35 crores in cash looks like? Many of us would have to perhaps sit down and write down how many zeros are there in that figure. Well, it might be a task for some of us, but definitely wasn't a task for an individual in Jharkhand to hide that kind of money at his residence. Enforcement Directorate recovered wads of cash from the premises of the house help of Jharkhand Minister Alamgir Alam's personal secretary. The cash haul was part of raids at multiple locations in Ranchi yesterday. It began yesterday morning, but the counting only ended today. Some jewelry and a pen drive was also found. Alleged transaction details with some Jharkhand politicians was also recovered during the raids. The counting has finally ended. It stands at about 35 crores is what we're learning. The corruption allegations have put the Congress in the dock and the JMM, its ally, in the dock as well. The minister has distanced himself, claiming that Sanjeev Lal, his personal secretary, and his aide was a personal secretary to other ministers in the past as well. The probe is still on. Let's see what happens, he says. But can the Grand Old Party completely insulate themselves from this controversy and this cloud of corruption, or will this be their Achilles heel? Let's take you through the status of the probe so far. The raids continued from yesterday to today as well. Today, Jharkhand Minister's secretary Sanjeev Lal was arrested. The house help of Sanjeev Lal, from whose home the money was recovered, he too was held. Yesterday, remember, the Enforcement Directorate raided Jharkhand Minister's secretary's house help. 35 crores was recovered. Yesterday, the count was between 20 and 30 crores. By the time the counting was over today, the final is now at 35. Sanjeev Lal is the personal secretary of Congress Minister Alam. He is the Minister of the Rural Development Department. These raids were in connection with irregularities in that department. Certain schemes were not implemented correctly is the allegation. All of this stemmed from a case against the chief engineer Virendra Ram, who was arrested last year by the Enforcement Directorate for money laundering. The probe into these irregularities in the scheme implementation continues even now. In fact, searches continued today as well. And now searches are on for the bigger fish. So while these raids are on and while this cash haul is coming to the fore, the question we want to ask here on Plain Speak is, can the Congress wash its hands off completely from the scandal?
के पास से भी नोटों के ये पहाड़ मिलते हैं, वो कांग्रेस की फर्स्ट फैमिली के करीबी होते हैं।
ये पैसे के बल पे मोदी को हराना चाहते हैं, जो जनबल के आगे ये धनबल फीका पड़े।
अभी जो चर्चा चल रही है वो ईडी में तो वो तो जब तक उसका निष्कर्ष नहीं आएगा तब तक उस पर कुछ टिप्पणी करना उचित नहीं।
सिर्फ विपक्ष के नेताओं के यहाँ ही गैस की बरामदगी की जाती है और बदनाम करने के लिए बहुत तरह के षड्यंत्र और साजिश केंद्र में बैठी सरकार के द्वारा किया जाता है।
Spokesperson of the BJP, Shaina NC, joining us shortly. Lokesh Jindal, political analyst, continues to be with us. He questions the ED action in this particular case. Former Deputy Director of the Enforcement Directorate, Satyendra Singh, joins us as well. Before I get into the politics, let me ask Satyendra Singh as far as the investigation goes. जब भी investigation किसी political party से जुड़ा हुआ होता है, questions are raised about whether this is vendetta, whether this is witch hunt. इस particular case में भी ऐसा लग रहा है कि शायद मिनिस्टर के डोर तक ये ट्रेल पहुंचे। क्या ये साजिश है, ये कहकर इसको दूर किया जा सकता है?
पूनम जी, देखिए, आरोप लगाना तो बहुत आसान है। क्या ये आरोप लगाया जा रहा है कि एजेंसी ने इतना सारा रुपया, पूरी जनता देख रही है, क्या एजेंसी ने वहां प्लांट कर दिया? मतलब इस तरह का आरोप। जांच एक तरफ कहते हैं जांच होने दीजिए, तो जांच का इंतजार तो करें। जांच लॉजिकल एंड की तरफ बढ़ेगी, पता लगेगा कि ये पैसा किसके लिए उन्होंने इकट्ठा कर रखा था, किसके इशारे पे था और किसका था। तो ये वेंडेटा कहना तो बहुत ही गलत है, एजेंसीज पर आरोप लगाना। देखिए, जब भी आप वेस्ट बंगाल में भी इसी तरह रुपयों का ढेर बरामद हुआ था, तब भी इस तरह के आरोप लगाए गए। आज तक उन लोगों की जमानतें नहीं हुई है, तो क्या हमारी न्याय व्यवस्था पर भी अंगुली उठाई जा रही है? और ये कहना
बट ये
कि
इलेक्शन के
पूरा-
दौरान होता है,
जी।
जैसे कल ये रेड शुरू हुई, आज इलेक्शन के ईव पे हो रहा है, तो टाइमिंग से प्रॉब्लम है, इसीलिए सवाल उठाए जाते हैं।
देखिए, जहां तक टाइमिंग का सवाल है, अपराधी टाइमिंग देखकर अपराध नहीं करता। तो क्या एजेंसी एक्शन ये देखे कि टाइमिंग, क्या इलेक्शन चल रहा है इसलिए नेताओं पे कुछ अंगुली नहीं उठाई जाए, कोई जांच नहीं हो? तो टाइमिंग किसकी गलत है? आप ये सवाल अब आता है। एजेंसी पे तो सवाल उठा दिया गया है, लेकिन जो अपराधी हैं, यदि कोई अपराध करता है, चाहे वो राजनीतिक व्यक्ति क्यों ना हो, भी कर्नाटका के अंदर एक केस हुआ है जिसमें वहां की स्टेट पुलिस एक्शन ले रही है, वहां ये सवाल क्यों नहीं उठा रहे कि ये इलेक्शन का टाइम है, सिटिंग एमपी हैं, उनके खिलाफ टाइमिंग गलत है, वहां की पुलिस की ईडी पे ही क्यों सवाल उठाया जाता है?
Lokesh,
मैं तो
Jindal,
यही
questions
कहना
are being raised on timing. It's being called vendetta. That's usually the kind of allegation that we see from the opposition. But can the Congress insulate itself from what has happened? Why have we not seen anybody from from the top brass of the Congress party come out and respond?
Well, Poonam, such a large amount of cash recovered is something illegal, and ED is doing its job. But then my question is, why ED doesn't do its job when it comes to the ruling regime? Satyendra ji, what happens when Ajit Pawar ji is suddenly joining BJP, when Narayan Rane, Hassan Mushrif, Suvendu Adhikari, the moment they join the BJP, suddenly they are given the clean chits. Suddenly, charge sheets that have been filed, they are absolved of all the crimes, whatever they have done so far. Why this form of an immunity that is given to those who are from the ruling regime? Don't you think there is equality before law and there is equal protection of laws? So while if ED is sincerely performing its job, if it is really doing what it ought to do, then why this immunity to the ruling dispensation? And secondly, with respect to the manner in which it functions, when it comes to opposition, you use the PMLA Act in its entirety in the draconian form. You are quick to initiate an arrest. You are quick to delay the charge sheet that is to be filed. Everything is carried out in a very strict manner. But when it comes to the ruling regime, suddenly it is like, somebody kidding with a child. Oh, koi baat nahi. So why these double standards that ED
Sure.
adheres?
Lokesh Chandra, I'll get the BJP to respond to the washing machine allegation that is being made, but you still haven't answered my question. The raids began yesterday. We had the minister come out and say that let's see what happens once the probe happens, but nobody else from the Congress has come out and said anything. Why is that?
Well, Poonam, why is one incident supposed to brand the entire political party? Now, what happened in Karnataka, the entire nation knows. Prajwal Revanna and his deeds. Now, will it be fair to drag the entire political party of BJP and...
But questions were asked of the BJP.
But tag it with Brij Bhushan and all these forms of...
But questions were asked. The Congress did ask those
Poonam, may I
questions.
respond?
Yes. Poonam, so that's the idea. Let
Poonam, may I
probe
respond?
agency
Shahnaz,
carry
yes,
out-
30 seconds. Let
carry
him
out-
finish.
Carry out its investigations, come out with the final inference, have the entire investigation carried out, and then it would be right for us to commit.
Sure. So the Congress will
Because-
comment when the right time is here, Shaina NC. But why is there no alacrity in probing leaders of the BJP or of the BJP's allies the same way leaders of the opposition are probed by these agencies? That's the allegation the opposition makes every time we see any political leader from the opposition that's being raided or being arrested.
Poonam, you're right. That's an allegation. The truth is the truth, and the truth be told. You have corruption which is unearthed. You have the Enforcement Directorate which has acted as an independent agency. We all know post 2003, They have also got the powers. They are no longer suo moto. They can arrest when there is case. And in this particular case, it is evident that this is nothing but corruption. Look at the trail that you have here. You have a minister called Alam, who is part of the Rural Development Ministry. You have his PA, who is completely in cahoots. You have a particular secretary that is also part of this whole scam, and you have 35 crores which is found. And you are saying, what is this about timing? I would say whether it's today, tomorrow, day after, the point is corruption, and nobody is absolving anybody who has done wrong. Our government and our Prime Minister has said repeatedly that, you know, what the Enforcement Directorate does and the monies it recovers, only 3% is that of political parties or political leaders. The rest is all people who have indulged in corruption. And this is a clear-cut case of Alam being a corrupt minister and the Congress absolving itself and just putting its hands up. Every time there is somebody who is, character assassinated, it is for the honorable courts to prove. But here you have the evidence in person. This cash haul of 35 crores, I think we have forgotten how hundreds of crores was recovered from a Congress minister in his private property. The secretary and the house help here have links to the Congress minister. The Enforcement Directorate is only doing its job. So please don't make statements like this where to say, oh, look at the timing, or what is the reason to only have these kind of cases come out. I would want to say, irrespective of which party it is, the Bharatiya Janata Party under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, probably the most honest Prime Minister the whole country has ever seen in the history of India, has stood up and walked the talk. And let's enforce, repose faith in our Enforcement Directorate, CBI, Income Tax Bureau, which are all doing work on the behest of the tips, the concrete evidence, and the heaps of money, which is nothing but black money. So I don't think we need to question the timing or the intent. Corruption is corruption, and it needs to be unfolded.
Sure.
And here
Also in
this
this
plot
case,
has
Lokesh
come into
Jindal,
the
this particular
open,
case,
and the money is seen by one and all.
Yes, also Lokesh Jindal, in this particular case, it's based on, it's an ongoing investigation. An arrest was made back in 2023. The investigation has been on since then. We've seen this cash that has been recovered, 35 crores at last count, from the residence of a house help to a personal secretary of a minister. There have to be bigger links.
Yes. Well, Poonam, it's for the probe agencies to investigate and establish the trail, and those who are guilty, they would be brought, they would be punishable, and they would be brought before the law. But the point is, the point that we want to make over here is, ED as an agency, as a enforcement agency, is tasked with the task to prevent money laundering, to prevent black money in circulation. Then why is it that the BJP leaders, they are not investigated the way opposition leaders are investigated?
What
ED
utter
must carry
nonsense,
out its
Lokesh ji? What
task.
are you talking? Who says,
No, I am simply
the
saying-
ED is not investigating? If there is a particular matter which is sub judice, it is not for you to and me to sit on judgment. Here the evidence is
Ajit
on your
Pawar,
screen where you see heaps of
Pawar,
money. Do
Hasan
you need
Musharraf,
more? Do you need more
Narayan
evidence of
Rane,
this? Is that
Subhendu
matter not in
Adhikari.
court, and is that matter
How
not
many
in court? Let
examples
the
can I
honorable
give you,
courts
ma'am?
decide. And please believe me when I say post 2003, the Enforcement Directorate is no longer a statutory body. It can suo moto take cognizance and arrest people based on evidence. This
Madam, it
evidence
functions
is in
under
front of your
Ministry of
face, and
Finance.
if you don't
It
see
is not an
35
autonomous body
crores
like
of
that of a
rupees just
CAG.
lying around
You are
with your
grossly
help and
mistaken.
your secretary
Please
all
get your
being in
facts
cahoots,
right.
and
Why
you're
are
just
you
absolving
equating
yourself and
Enforcement
suggesting
Directorate
that
to
what is the
Comptroller, Auditor
timing?
General?
I would want to say every such case should come
I
in the
don't want
public
to argue
domain,
like
sir.
this.
And please, the Congress party can little talk
Excuse
about
me.
corruption. We know what
Moderate.
happened in the National Herald case and who are the
Madam, I will
beneficiaries
not like,
of a
to speak
particular
over
case
Please
where lakhs
maintain
and crores
maintain
of
a
properties
decorum.
in Lucknow,
Let me come
Mumbai,
shout.
Delhi have all been attached to some particular young young forum organizations, and let me not say more. I'm not here to sit on judgment. I just want to say let the enforcement directorate do its
Sure,
job.
let the
people
probe reach its
speak up
conclusion.
when
Why
there is-
raise aspersions? Why cast doubts on the process? Lokesh Jindal, that's the question that is often asked. That when the opposition alleges or raises question marks on the credibility of any of our investigating agencies, it is an investigating agency of the entire country. You're raising doubts on the credibility of a premier organization, not an organization that belongs to a particular political party.
But Poonam, we all see that these investigative agencies, they function within the respective ministries. They are very much an arm of the ruling regime. You have the CBI that works under the Ministry of Personnel. You have the ED working under the Ministry of Finance. You have all other agencies, whenever they are carrying out whatever activities they are supposed to.
That was true of when the UPA government was in power as well.
You cannot equate it to that of the CAG. Do you know that CAG has not been submitting the reports in the parliament? The CAG, which is supposed to act as an autonomous body, there is no deputy speaker in the parliament. All the autonomous agencies which are supposed to hold the government auditory responsible, constitutional bodies, their functioning and their non-functioning is not being discussed. But when you're talking about these enforcement agencies, they are very much tied.
Poonam, let me remind Lokesh ji about 3-4 things.
Procedure by the ministry and the department. You say that they are absolutely non-political. You cannot equate ED to that of Election Commission, or you cannot equate it to that of CAG. It is very much functioning within the ministry, and yes, the government can significantly influence its functioning. And in fact, you have a gentleman over here who is from the department. And
sure, but then wouldn't the allegation that you're making, Lokesh Jindal, wouldn't that be also true of when the UPA was in power for decades together? But yes, Shaina NC, I have very little time on this, but a quick rebuttal, yes.
I'll just very quickly. I think we have all forgotten the corruption of the UPA. UPA 1, UPA 2. Let's not forget. Do you remember the coal scam, sir? 2012, there was a CAG report there which talked about the irregularities of 194 coal blocks. 1 second. No, your memory is very short-lived, so it's very important for me. Do you remember the 2G spectrum scam, 2008? What was the amount? 1.76 lakh crores. Do you remember that the chopper scam? Maybe you lost power in 2012 because of what Air Chief Marshal Tyagi said. Do you remember the 3,600 scam there? Do you remember the Tata truck scam in 2012? Do you remember the
corruption, irrespective of where it stems from and who is responsible, needs to be acted upon, irrespective of what timing it is? The allegations will continue as far as the opposition versus the NDA goes, but it does cut both ways. The UPA was in power for decades. Even then, we had ministries that were overlooking these particular investigating agencies. It also was during the UPA's time, Lokesh Jindal, that the CBI was called a caged parrot by the Supreme Court. So the questions were being raised on the credibility and political influence in these investigating agencies back then as well. So unfortunately, it cuts both ways, and you cannot just have it one way looking at an allegation at the BJP. Unfortunately, I'm completely out of time. We do hope, though, that the truth comes out in this particular case.